If the water in your washing machine is not heating, I am going to tell you how to fix it in this video. The element which heats the water is installed at the back side of the washing machine. This is the back side of the washing machine. The heater element is installed here at the back side of the washing machine. This heater works on 220 AC volts, and its power consumption is 2000 watts. It is a 7 kg machine. An NTC sensor is installed here to sense how much the water has been warmed because, in this machine, the water can warm up to 90 degrees. I will tell you how to remove this heater inside the washing machine. It has a specific way to do it. I will tell you how to test the heater and its fault detection. I am testing it with a multimeter. I am disconnecting the electrical wire from the heater. Also, remove the electric plug from the electric socket while testing this heater. Attach one probe of the multimeter with the first terminal and the other with the second terminal. The resistance value of this heater is 24.9 ohms. The resistance value of the heater is acceptable, but if it shows a resistance value in kilo ohms or does not show any reading, this means the heating element is bad, and it's time to replace it. I will now check the body short. When water is present in the machine, and the element is wet inside, it shows the body short. But right now, it is dry from the inside. It is showing no body short. No body short with the second terminal. If the resistance value is shown during the body short test while the heater is dry inside, then it means the heater needs replacement. Now if the heater is fine, but the water is still not heating, then the problem would be in the control board of the washing machine. I will set the multimeter on AC voltages. And I have attached both the multimeter probes with the heater wires. I have powered the machine. The motor of the machine is rotating. The heating system works when the drum is filled with water. So I will have to wait for the drum to be filled.
20 minutes later.
Now, after waiting 20 minutes, the control board has passed electricity to the wires of the heater. 229 volts are across the wires of the heater. This means the control of the washing machine is fine. Suppose the electricity is not passed across the heater wires for a very long time. This means the relays in the control board are not turning on electricity. This is the reason for the heating system not working. Now I will tell you how to open this heating element if it's faulty. I will unscrew this nut to open the heater element. A chuck nut is installed with the nut. I will insert the tenon tool to hold the axle chuck nut. Now I will unscrew the nut. It has become loose. I have removed the nut. This other nut is also installed here. It has to be loosened a bit. I would lightly hit the bolt with a hammer. The bolt went inside. You will feel that it has loosened when you do it yourself. Then slightly rotate the nut on the bolt, and leave it. Do not fully tighten the nut. And pull the heater towards yourself. This heater was hard to pull out. So I have made this shape with an old screwdriver to open it. I will insert it inside the heater this way and pull it out by pushing the tool I made upward. The heater has started to come out. This heater has made me make a lot of effort to pull it out, but normally it does not. I think it's stuck or something. So I am using another screwdriver to pull it out. It has finally come out after making a lot of effort. I think this area of the heater was stuck inside, which is why it was getting difficult to pull it out. You can see soap scales have built on the heater. Now, I will tell you the technique that how it is tightened inside the washing machine. The bolt is attached to this metal plate. You can see here the bolt is flat from its head. If we don't push the bolt backward, then this rubber over here remains tightened. When the nut is being tightened, the rubber starts to expand. The rubber starts to stuck on these corners, which decreases the risk of water leaking through the heater. And this is the technique used. This is the drum of the washing machine. Let me explain to you through this drum why the heater element came out after a lot of effort. You can see this heating element installed in this drum. These plates are installed around the heater, which holds the heater tightly. If I try to push it, it takes a lot of power to do it. And it has moved backward after applying a decent amount of force on it. This plate had held the heating element. Scales were also built on that heater, which is why it came out after a lot of effort. Now this is another drum of a front-load washing machine. The heating element on this washing machine is installed at the front. The NTC sensor is installed inside the heating element. These kinds of models are also present. The method to open this heater is also the same. I have already opened it. I will remove the heater from the drum. This is the inside view where the heater is installed. This clip holds the heater in place in this drum of the washing machine. Removing the heater from this drum is easier than the previous machine, which was of LG. Now I am going to explain when the heating system does not work due to the control board and their faults. So if any type of washing machine, whether it is top load or front load inverter washer, if the electronic pressure switch is installed in it, the fault will be different in the control board for the heater. And this washing machine is a non-inverter. The pressure switch installed in it is not an electronic control, rather it is a switch type water level sensor, then the fault in the control board for the heater will be different. Let me clarify the difference. When the water fills in the drum, this electronic water level sensor directly gives signals to the control board. And when it turns on the heating element, two blue colored relays are installed here. Yellow and red wire are moving down. These two relays are installed so that the control board may control the on and off of the heater. Then the heating element has no connection after this with the water flow switch. The normal water flow switch works something like this. One wire of the heating element in series from this water flow switch moves towards the heating element. When the water is filled in the drum, the switch in the water flow will be connected with the other point. The electricity will pass through the heater wire. Then the heating element will start working. Suppose this water flow switch goes bad. Then the heating element will not work fine. In this machine's control board, the line and neutral are from the relays. In some machines, one wire of the heater is attached to the flow switch, and the other wire is attached to the relay to turn it on and off. In this machine, two relays are used to turn the heater on and off. If the heater is not working, then it's important to check this normal water flow switch in the machine it is installed, otherwise, check the relays of the control board. Replace them with new ones if they are bad, and the heater problem will be fixed. Click on the left or right thumbnail to watch our next videos. And subscribe. Thank you.